if I'm in New Caledonia and I'm in this, do you guys have like area where I can go to the street? I want to get a street food. So what am I getting? What is like the go-to food that if someone is visiting that you're like, oh man, you have to get this food because we are the best at it.
So the traditional food that I personally really like is called bunya. So it's basically the stew, but it's made with like either chicken, fish, or some sort of protein. And then there is like yam. It's like a different type of yam, has purple yam or like yellow yam or white yam. And after with coconut milk, and like you put it into some banana leaf, and you close it and you cook it underground. So that's a native underground. So you make a fire and then you cover it basically, and you
It's
leave
like
it.
coal kind of, or is it coal? You
Yeah, sort of like it's just sort of like you dig oven and you put them in.
Oh, okay.
And so then you cook it, and so usually it's like this is a native people dish, and it's really famous for ceremony like weddings, like, or even like death, or like bathtubs or whatever. Like it's a really like famous
Like
it's so good. It's more like traditional.
right.
And then I would say like also New Caledonian food has a lot of like um Indonesian and Asian influence.
Interesting.
So our food, so for example, I love like I mean, if we say nembes, it's more like spring rolls, was really different than the spring rolls you have in North America. But it's really nice, like stuff like that. Or we have something called sugar pork. So it's like pork with like, it's like a pork, like a stew, and then you eat it with rice. So that's mainly like what we eat. Like we have several dishes that are really famous, but they are not like, apart from the bunya, they are not like you could say, oh, they are like Asian like dish, but yeah,
So
they are like sort of Asian, but then we sort of like transform it and made it a bit more, yeah.
right.